Trail's kicking my ass today. Oh man, it's so funny. You get out here and you're like, like, can't wait to get back out here. Whew. And you're out here and you're like, what the fuck was I thinking? Oh, but it feels so good to get to the top of the mountain. It's funny because you're like, oh, I can't wait to get to the top so we can go down. But then going down can be just as unpleasant. Absolutely can. Oh boy. Sorry. Oh. Whew. Lord have mercy. Sorry. Give me 1 second. Oh. Oh man. Whew. Yeah. Just having a lot of reflection for myself right now, listening to a really good book called Let Go Now, The Art of Detachment. And one true thing that I can admit here, to the world is I've always wanted to be necessary in someone's life. I always wanted to matter in someone's life, but at the end of the day, all that is just a byproduct of codependency. It's so true. I obviously just heard that, so I'm not giving you like my own words or anything, but it's okay to hear something. It's okay to hear something once and it hit home and you want to share that, that's okay. In my opinion, I'm taking that to share wisdom, I always want to be part of someone's life, I want that significant other. I want that, it like that for somehow is my importance, but it's just not though. It just, I don't know. I want to say that it is, but there's nothing wrong with having a significant other, but you shouldn't be living for each other. You should be living for God, which means that instead of going back and forth, you're both going up. You know what I mean? Because God's up. He's not down. He's not left or right of you. He's up. So if you're both pointing upwards, how can you go down, I think that's a big thing for me right now in my own worth, trying to figure out like what it is I'm doing, it's like, I want to live for God. I don't want to live for myself. I don't want to live for someone else, I don't want someone else to get the best of me. I don't want someone else to get this amount of love from me, I want to give it to God and let God decide when and where they get that love back, because then you're both living selflessly. And that's just the way to be, I've heard so many profound things on this trek so far, in this book I've been listening to. It's so real. It's so true, just how truly codependent I've been as a person. I'm ashamed to say that, but it's real. And that's the whole point of this journey is to grow and to learn and to accept harsh truths so we can live honestly. That's all I want to do. I want to live honestly. I want to be the best me that I can possibly be. And the only way to do that is to not necessarily focus on myself, Actually, sorry. It's to put the focus on myself so I can be a better person, And take that amount of effort that I give to love and relationships and just take that for myself, Because the right people will always be there. The wrong people will find a reason why that's bad and make you feel bad for it, It's just interesting, It really is. It's simple, but it's profound, It really is. You gotta love it, though. I do. I'm so hungry for truth. I'm okay with criticism. You're not gonna hurt my feelings if you criticize me, Some people you can't say that about. Some people cannot take criticism to save their lives, Some people just know what it is and what it isn't, And bless their hearts, and I'm gonna keep praying for them, But, man, you just gotta live for yourself. You are the only person you have, and you're the only person you're gonna have, Love is a compliment. It's not, being in love is a compliment. It's not a privilege. It's not a right. It's a compliment, It's to compliment your journey. It's a byproduct of your amount of self-love, It should never be anything else, And again, I'm ashamed to say that I've always made it something else, And it's just, I think that's where I keep going wrong, And I really do hope that, somewhere down the road here, I find I find that, you know, I find that want of self-love and fall back in love with myself, you know, and you know, of course that'd be awesome if someone on down the road, you know, wants to be a part of that in my life. Like that's cool, you know, but they're just not going to come before me though, you know, and that's what I learned today, and that's what I'm going to journal about tonight, and that's what I'm going to take about today is, you know, I am the number one person in my life. And if I love myself, if you love yourself, anyone else who loves you, it's a privilege, not a right. Love everybody. Peace.